Hello again. I am home from school. It is 1:19. I stayed for the meeting we had about term 4 groups, so now I understand the schedule. And yeah, so just had some lunch. Today I am going to visit my friend Rachel, who works at a salon, and because she's basically practicing to become a hairstylist, she has been having friends come in so she can style their hair, so she can wash and blow dry and then style their hair. So I'm gonna go in and do that today. So I need to be there about 2:45, 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna check and see what time I need to leave. I think I'm gonna leave about 2, just so I can make sure I'm there on time. And then yeah, there's that. So I'm gonna sit down and read a little bit more of my book. I am behind schedule. I was supposed to be reading this book yesterday and then the next book today, and I'm 1 day behind. So I want to finish this series by the end of the month, and I don't know if it's gonna happen. So I've got the normal thing of brownies cooling over here. I'm trying out this new recipe, but I think I've made a very dire mistake. So as I'm reading the recipe, it says, and I quote, "In a large bowl, beat the eggs, butter, and vanilla until smooth. Combine the dry ingredients, gradually add to the egg mixture. Stir in the chocolate chips, set aside 1 cup for the topping. Spread the remaining batter into a greased pan." Uh-oh. No. Yeah. No, okay, sorry, everything's fine. I thought I had messed up, but no, then it starts talking about the filling, or the peanut butter. The thing is that it doesn't tell you to add the sugar in with the eggs, butter, and vanilla extract. So I added it with the dry ingredients, even though I know it's a wet ingredient, but I'm like, well, it tells me nowhere else to blend it in, and I know it needs sugar. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, because it basically forgot to mention it in the recipe. Because I think my mom just texted me, like, sugar's a wet ingredient. It is. It's, even though it's a dry substance, it's a wet ingredient. So who knows? Like, it looks a little grainy, but that could just be how this recipe looks. I don't really know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But at least I have these brownies, which I've made before and should be good. Also, Rachel did an awesome job on my hair. I love it. Anyway, baking has been stressful tonight, and baking usually isn't stressful for me, but it's like, these brownies, I thought I didn't put in for enough time, but I couldn't tell if it was just the chocolate chips, but I put them back in anyway, so now they seem to be fine. And then, yeah, this, I don't know what the heck is gonna happen with this, but I can't believe the recipe forgot to tell me when to put in the freaking sugar. I'm like, because it's not a dry ingredient, or if the author thinks it's a dry ingredient, but it's not. It's a wet ingredient. So maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. So they don't look like they were a complete fail. They smell pretty good. So I have not vlogged a lot today, and I apologize for that. But let me catch you up on today. So I had Intro to Dialogue Design class, and it went really well. My teacher really liked my twine assignment, and he stopped me and he was like, why aren't you like a YA, like, author? He was like, if I don't see a book by you in a bookstore in 3 years, like, that'll be crazy. So anyway, he really liked it, which I was really happy about. My classmates liked it too. And then I came back here, had some lunch, and then I went to the salon so Rachel could do my hair. Rachel is studying to be a hairstylist, so she's going to hair school next year. She's going to hair school in October, but she's working at a salon right now. She's kind of like an intern at the salon, so she was bringing people in to style their hair to get practice. So she did an amazing job. I love it so much. I'm sad that like I'll sleep on it, so hopefully it'll still be kind of there tomorrow morning, but I love this so much. So thank you, Rachel. You don't watch these, but thank you. Then I came back here and I was baking and I had some dinner, and Nolan's chilling beside me. Anyway, the big update is, so you guys know that Nancy stayed here last night. I don't know how much she wants, well, I'm not going to say a whole ton. Nancy, I know sometimes you watch these, so basically, long story short, the place where Nancy is currently staying, the family she's currently staying with, they have to move, and they don't have as much space in this new apartment as they do in the one that they have now. So Nancy unfortunately has to move, so she will be moving in with me, and so yeah, I'm gonna be, I mean, I've told Nancy this, so Nancy, if you do watch this, this is me being completely honest. I am a little nervous. I'm a lot nervous, because I'm hard to live with, and I know that. I mean, Nancy stayed here a good few times now when we get along great, and we've already established that we will talk about ground rules, and we will say, I do like this, I don't like this, and we'll open communication to say, hey, you're doing this and it bothers me, or hey, can you do this, whatever it is, we will establish that open communication. This will be the first time that I've ever had, well, it's the first time I'm living on my own, but it'll be the first time I've ever had a roommate. And as I said, I'm nervous, but I'm mainly nervous just because I'm worried I won't react to it well. Like, at the moment, I see myself reacting fine, but I can get really strange when it comes to things like that. So anyway, I'm hoping it'll all be fine, and because the thing is that if she wasn't able to find a place to stay, and rent here in Vancouver is very expensive, like, it's crazy insane, and so if she wasn't going to be able to find a place in her price range, she would have to go back to Spain, and we're halfway through the program, and I was like, I do not want you having to go back home halfway through the program, because that's just, especially when I have the means to be able to offer my apartment, to share my apartment with her. Like, I would be so angry with myself, I think, for not doing that. So yeah, so it'll be a change in dynamic, so a new chapter, so yeah, for the next 5 months basically until we graduate in August, that's how things will be. So I think we're gonna try to grab her stuff this weekend and move her in, because the family has to be out by the first week of March, which is next week, so, which is crazy, I can't believe March is next week, but anyway, so that is the update currently. And yeah, so it's gonna be a fun time. I just realized I really need to write in my journal that I haven't written in since November, because there's a lot I need to update on. So the brownies, I let them cool. I tried one of them, and they're not, I have chocolate on my face, they're not bad, but I'm having such a hard time telling if they're actually done. I put the toothpick in, and none of it came out on it. I'm just so paranoid that they're not actually done. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna bring them tomorrow anyway, and then just have someone taste test one, because I've tasted, as I said, I think they taste fine. It's just, yeah, I'm just so concerned, because I always doubt myself with brownies. I always do, even if I do the toothpick thing and it comes out clean, which means it's done. I just always get so paranoid, because if it's a darker color and I'm like, oh, does that mean it's not done, it's a little bit squishy, or does that mean it's not, I'm I don't know. It's 10:58 though, I am tired, so I'm gonna clean up from this and then put these in a container and get those ready to go tomorrow. Today is not my baking day. It was not. It's 11:20 at night, but I went down to take the trash out because I had cream cheese in there and brownie bits, and that was gonna smell disgusting. So I was like, no, you're gonna take it out now. Well, I am heading to bed. I really hope these curls will stay slightly until tomorrow, because I really like them. I am really crossing my fingers that the brownies will turn out okay for tomorrow. I'm gonna bring both of them, but I'm gonna have someone who is comfortable taste test both of them before, because I've taste tested both of them and I'm not dying yet, so they should be safe. They're safe, but just to ask them how they taste. I'm pretty sure the normal ones, the not peanut butter ones, are fine. They taste, probably how they normally do, but so those I'll just be if the other ones are bad, if the person tells me the other ones are I'll just say oh no, I just brought the normal ones, and not say, oh yeah, but I also made these, but they're not very good, and all that. Nola, why are you creeping towards me? Anyway, so tomorrow is the last day of term 3, which is insane. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all.